So first is going to be the engine, second was going to be the exterior, third we're going to do the interior. So the short answer to the question is yes. Yes, the Mustang is super reliable. S197, 2005 to 2009. This is the 2007, but my answer is yes. It is very reliable. I've had 0 issues out of it. I've owned this car for 2 years, 0 problems. But let's go ahead and get into each category, and I'm gonna hop back into the car for this. All right, guys, we in the car so you can hear me a little better. But let's start off with the engine. The engine, in my opinion, has been phenomenal. I've had 0 issues out of the engine. Never have it broken down on me. I do have a check engine light on, but that is due to me taking off the Cadillac converters, which I will be putting back on to make the economy better. But besides that, the engine has been flawless. Like I said, it's 0 issues. My thing is, I would say, is engine is just as good as you are to it. So, and I would take that with the whole entire car, to be honest. So if you're keeping it serviced, it ain't up on the maintenance, the engine is not gonna have many problems, especially if you're not beating it up. Some people who buy sports cars go straight out to racing, which they are built for. They're built for racing, but you also have to take care of them at the same time. So you can't just go out and race it. You can't just go out and race it and then just leave it at that. You know, you gotta, after the race, check your oil, make sure the car is in good condition. So like I said, it's super fun to race these cars. That's what they're built for and they're made for. But at the end of the day, make sure that, you know, you're keeping up with the maintenance on the car. If you keep up with the maintenance on the car, in my opinion, I doubt you'll have any major issues out of it. Like I said, these cars are built to last a substantial amount of time, and this is a 2007 at that. So this car is 15 years, being 15 years old, and it's still phenomenal. No problems, crank right up each and every time. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that this is not my daily driver. I have another car that I drive more throughout the week. This is more of a weekend type of car, but that could play with the longevity of my car. But I just got that car, so this was a daily driver for about a year and a half. This was a full daily driver, and with that being the case, I have 0 problems out of it. Moving on from that, we're gonna go on to number 2, which is the exterior. Now, you have to remember that this is 14-year-old car, so the exterior is gonna age along with the car. But for this to be such an older car, it has very minor issues. The issues are a spot, for mine, it has a very small fade spot on the passenger fender. Like I said, it kind of comes with age, so it's not really that bad. Besides that, the rest of the car is phenomenal. Have a little bit of hail damage, but that's hail damage. It was going to happen regardless. Crazy weather, you don't know what it's going to do. So sometimes it hails. My car is a victim to that. So hail damage don't really count. It can happen to anybody's car. It's not just this Mustang. As far as that, in exterior wise, nothing has been changed. I want to mention that as well. This hasn't been like modified, painted, or repainted, or nothing like that. Everything is exactly how it was when it rolled off the factory. The thing that's changed that you can see on the exterior is the wheels. Moving on from that, we're gonna go on to number 3, which is the interior. The interior is, like I said, yet again, what you can expect from an older car. It has a huge steering wheel. That's the one thing I don't like. Gauges are very minimal. You can't see much. You can't click through them. There's not no digital gauges. It's very basic. That's the only way to really sum it up. This has a very basic interior, which can't really fault it because those things wasn't out yet. So in my opinion, this is a great interior for the year that it is. Held up tremendously. Everything on the inside is still all original. Only issue that I have with the inside is the driver door. The most for Mustang, the S197 owners know this. They have the little panel things that peel off. The only issue I've ever had from the interior, and the wear on the driver's seat, but that just comes from getting in and out, plopping down on it. I'm the second owner, so you know, it was kind of like that when I got it. It wasn't in the utmost best condition, the train, but it was still in pretty okay condition. Besides that, it hasn't shown me any other problems. Everything still works as it's supposed to. The air conditioning, all the buttons, all the lights still light up. This is just a really solid car. Moving on from that, mention some of the cons that I have about this car. One of the cons is on the exterior. The lighting is not very great at night, so the headlights is what I'm referring to. You can't really see very far in front of you. Very dim as well. Now that could be from headlights being kind of fogged up, but at the same time, the distance that you see is not very far. compared to my other car where you can see all the way down the road almost. And even with the bright lights on, I don't think you can really tell the difference between the bright lights and the regular headlights on this car. Engine wise, I have zero cons. It hasn't, like I said, given me any issues engine wise. But moving on from that, I would say back seat, and it's exactly a con. It's the only thing I can find that I just don't like. It's just super, super tiny. I don't know anyone who could fit in that back seat. You would have to literally sit sideways. Just too tiny for anybody to be able to sit there comfortably, relax in the back seat. It's very, very tiny. There's not much headspace back there either. I'm 6'4". I'm not gonna do a Doug test and get in the back seat and show y'all. Just take my word that it is small. Psych a lot! Yeah. This is not suitable for anybody over the height of, I would say, 5'2". Yeah, guys, that is my review of the reliability of a 2005, I would say the 2009 Ford Mustang GT S197. Full rating, I would give this car definitely a 9 out of 10. For the age and everything, this car has literally been phenomenal to me. No problems. Besides, like I said, the very small cons, but can't expect much. Most muscle cars or sports cars are like that anyway. Very tiny back seats. So for me, beautiful car. I love it. It's never going nowhere in my opinion. This is where it started from. So that's going to end today's video, guys. Make sure you guys stay maxed up with that Omarion variant. You don't want to catch it and have an ice box where your heart used to be. See y'all guys. Peace.